Welcome back to Threshold of Revelation. This is session number 8. I think I'm getting feedback from you, Jeremy. Okay, it's better now. Cool. Last session was a while ago. Apologies. Definitely weird shenanigans in between, but here we are. Fighting a bear. We've been meaning to fight for a while. The bear strode out because of Rolling Rock and Nyx, who I will be NPCing today, but we will start right in the fray. I'm going to roll these initiatives here. Messy character sheet. And then the bear is going to roll a 50 and go first and eat you all in one turn. Not really. Okay, cool. Okay, bear's last. Solid rolls, everybody. So Nyx will go first, as Andy is not here. Seeing the situation unfolding as it is, it's going to run behind Rolling Rock and hop onto the ledge there. And take the dodge action. Cool. Bodhi, you're
up. So what's going on up there?
Nick says, "Oh God, it's a bear! It's a bear! Oh!" But like he sounds more like Andy when he does it.
That sounds just like Andy.
Well, thank you. I wasn't trying.
Bear meat.
Question regarding our surroundings. We're on a little island in the.
So if you are up, you are on a ledge that's descended down by a series of stairs that were created by Rolling Rock through disruption or shape molders. So you can make it down, and then you have to jump onto that little stone, and then jump across to the ledge near the bridge, which is kind of like this area here. If you're doing it quickly, meaning you're not moving half your speed, I will say you'll need an acrobatics check to see if you fall into the water. The water is not moving terribly quickly, as I mentioned.
What is this platform to the right? These rocks to the right? Is that elevated more so?
So it's a large rock. It is not elevated. It's on the same plane as this, so it would be about 15 feet down from where Silas is standing. And Bodhi, I think you would be kind of up there as well, kind of behind Silas.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna reset here. If that's okay with Rolling Rock, I feel like he'd rather not be alone with a bear. I'm gonna vortex warp him.
Okay.
Maybe just to the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
So we can still see what's going on.
So that's
If
your
he
okay.
accepts.
Are you a willing target, Steve?
As long as he lets me know what he's doing.
Oh yeah. I talk you through it. It's like, bear? Okay, I'm gonna move you away from bear.
All right.
Poof. All right, and then anything else, Bodhi?
Yeah, I think that's it. No.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Climb down the stairs. Let's see, I have 30 feet of movement. Where can I get?
So you put me right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right
so
about there.
15 down and then 15 across, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not moving carefully. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh!
Graceful upper jumps down, lands on that little rock, and then hops across. Easy peasy. And that's your movement?
Yeah. I think I can see enough of the bear yet to try anything, so I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Rolling Rock?
Do you see the bear?
I was prepared to kind of take the brunt of the bear, but it looks like there's a dog in the way, which is fine.
There's better answers.
So... Oh, I backed out by accident. So I will use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my totem. And then I will ready in action to cast Toll the Dead once I see the bear. Like once it approaches Ezekiel, gets in my line of sight. They're both cantrips, so that should be okay, right?
Oh, correct.
All right, and that's it.
Okay, Silas, you're up.
I'm gonna double move half my speed, so full move but carefully, to get over to the other side.
Okay. So you're gonna
Then
land
we can.
there.
Where can I
Where-
go?
You said you're dashing and then moving half your speed to.
Yeah,
No, you can't jump down from there unless you're just jumping.
I'm sorry. I guess I don't know where the stairs are at.
Here, then it's hop on this rock and then hop onto this side.
I'm not seeing any pings you're doing.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. One more time.
Over here.
Down this side, hop onto this rock, hop onto that ledge.
Okay, so I'm where I should be.
Yeah. And to help quantify that, miscellaneous spell templates, cantrip, smolder, bam. Bam? I am having a field day today with Roll20. I'm gonna fight it.
Are you bamming?
There we go. And there we go. That's the steps down. Do you see those little mold earth tokens?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Silas moved, and that's it. Uther, you're up.
I'm just going to take a step down and ready in action to shoot a bear.
Okay.
I see it.
Cool. I'll go ahead and allow you a perception check. This will be at the end of your turn.
25.
So, you notice it. Far too late for you to call out, but you do see them as it's happening. So they don't have surprise on you if they were going to attack you. That doesn't seem like that's part of their measure, but two creatures slink out of shadows from behind Rolling Rock, similarly attired to the ones you shot in the face.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Never
Sorry.
happened.
Shit, I should have gone for the middle of the bridge.
And they will proceed to backstab the dwarf. Stab. 22 to hit and 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So you'll take a total of 12 piercing damage, and you'll take a total of 14 necrotic damage.
Ow.
And once they shiv you in the back, they immediately kind of turn away from you, and you see them kind of bluster in shadow, and like they blur back into the dark cave. They will make a stealth check. Yep. Push. All right. That was their turn. It goes to the bear, who very much wants this dog. Kind of slams against the stone. You can see as it kind of hits that this space looks like it is wide enough for it to squeeze through, but not wide enough for it to kind of occupy. So it's kind of swinging at you wildly.
Ready to attack.
He's got dodge up. You had a ready to action. Take it.
15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
9 piercing.
All right. Kind of hits the bear's hide. It kind of lets out as it gets hit. Claw comes swiping out forward. It has disadvantage. 15 to hit does not hit. And then 25 to hit, and that is with disadvantage, by the way, to hit you.
Yeah.
7 piercing. As it kind of lunges forward, you can hear that across the shield. And as you kind of lower the shield down to see like what it's doing, you get nothing but snoot of bear kind of slamming into you, kind of biting down a bit on your cheek.
Kisses.
Baby bear kisses. So that's.
Just both big dogs.
I got my ready to action as well.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't.
So DC
Wisdom save.
15 wisdom.
I failed. Go ahead and throw a d10. The spell's weird. Or d12, sorry.
7.
Thanks. All right, so Nyx will, seeing the situation kind of unfolding, I'm not going to use his resources, so he is going to ready an action, looking back behind Rolling Rock, readying a spell to cast if he sees an asshole come up. He's readying the spell Sharp Note. Bodhi.
We'll do Healing Word at a 3rd level on my guy Rolling Rock. That's really it?
11, it's not bad.
At 3rd level?
Higher cast was 2 more d4. You rolled a 7 total for that, so a 4 and a 3. And then you
Golly,
rolled a
okay.
1 plus 3, yeah.
Okay. I'm a good healer. I know what I'm doing.
Not bad.
And
For a bonus action, it's not bad at all.
that was a bonus action, so action Eldritch Blast on the bear.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Zach.
Oh, wait, I need to roll them each, right?
If you're 5th level, yeah, you get 2 Eldritch Blasts, so you'll roll the second one.
Second roll. 19 to hit.
Okay, it's currently squeezing, so that first one will crit.
So,
And as you kind of like, throw forward the heel, kind of turn your attention towards the cave bear, kind of like leaning out, trying to kill Ezekiel, you just fire 2 shots of Eldritch energy.
yeah, I do it exactly like that.
Well, however,
I
No,
do it
finger
exactly
guns.
like that.
A lot of the finger guns.
and you watch as they both slam into its head, and you can see its eyes roll into the back of its head, and it just falls with its tongue lolling out as it seems to have been knocked unalive.
My mouth.
Unless you were not or shooting to kill. Were you shooting to kill?
I'm afraid I was.
Yeah, it's dead. Bodhi done. Ezekiel, you're up. We're still technically in an initiative because hidden targets.
How sturdy does this bridge look?
Pretty sturdy.
Hey, you're looking at it.
I did use mending on it. That was the last thing I did before the bear popped out.
Gotcha.
It'd be sturdier than it was before.
Fair. We can go back and check the cave the bear was in afterwards. I'm gonna go over and help my buddy.
Cover Rolling Rock.
I'm gonna go across to here.
Right as Ezekiel passes me, I'm going to kind of put my arm out to stop him, to try to get him to stand here instead and say, "Hold, lad. These little bastards can't hide from me in the earth. I'll bring
Okay.
this cave down on them."
We'll stop there.
Okay. And then you have an action?
Yeah. Let's see here. We already confirmed they can't understand me, didn't they?
That was last time, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay, then I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Cool. Mr. Rock?
All right. So I guess let me do a quick little range to make sure I don't hit us. Yeah. So from I guess centered there,
Mm-hmm.
cast Erupting Earth.
Okay.
So it's 20-foot cube.
Okay. Go ahead.
Spell.
Yeah, click the spell for me. Oh, that's just the damage. Go ahead and I got a description. Dexterity saving throw. Okay. DC was 15. Okay. You see the spiked earth kind of flare out and kind of crush outwards and aways. You do not hear any kind of sounds of agony or pain. And I believe we have that. What level spell is that second?
That's a 3rd level spell.
3rd level spell.
My version of a fireball, I guess.
I guess I never found a spell template token for it. That's fine. I'll eventually get one. But yeah, that area is now filled with difficult terrain.
And they take half the damage.
Do they?
Yes, sir.
Rolling Rock is done. Goes to Silas. I didn't take any damage or note anything. So if you were watching a DM, you might draw your own conclusions regarding that. But yeah,
Rogues.
Silas, you're up.
Yeah, Rolling Rock kind of triumphantly. He's like, "There's no way they survived that."
I'm gonna move up next to him and just. Can I get over here? Is that over the ledge?
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm going to be ready to where if any of them come into attack range or if I see anything, attack it.
Okay. So ready an attack. Uther, so the last time I gave you a free perception check, only time you're going to get it, regarding trying to find them now in their stealth mode will require action for a perception check. But
I will ready an action to shoot them if I see them.
okay, perfect. Okay, so whoa, no, that's not it.
Damn, that earth did erupt.
Yeah.
Shit.
Good job, bud.
Make an
You
earthquake.
got more
There is
control
no
than
way
you
they
thought.
survived that.
That's a level 3?
The first one to appear is this one, right at the door. Kind of pops out, seemingly untouched, and just ha! And as he's kind of about to throw a dagger, I'd like all the ready actions to happen. He's currently attacking from 3/4 cover, so he will have +5 to his AC, but
27.
Ooh.
that'll work.
12 piercing.
Why is it doing this? Thank you. That'll kill him in 1.
Bye, Felicia.
And slams him into this wall over here. And as that is happening, dexterity-wise, it would have hit your trigger first. So the other readied actions would not have to be quantified. Silas, I need you to make a perception check. Not good enough.
17.
So he will be attacking you first, and then your trigger will happen. The same will be true of Nyx. You do not see him advance. You see him or you feel him attack.
Okay.
All right.
AC is 15.
Yep. 21 to hit. You will take 6 piercing, and you will take 12 necrotic damage. And then go ahead and make your melee attack.
I only get 1, right? I don't get the extra attack. 23 and 10.
Okay. Cool.
Why is my bubble not? My bubble's not showing up with my. How when you click on your token, the bubble shows up and it has your health and stuff on it.
No idea. Why that's not happening. Sharp Note is a spell I'm casting. Yeah. And that'll hit. Alright. Okay. So the creature gets hit by the sword just barely, and you watch it kind of like dodge uncannily to the side. Then it kind of skitters up, and the Sharp Note kind of cuts up after it, catching it in its back and also its cloak. You then watch as it climbs up into the air and into the stalactites, and very quickly just kind of disappears. It very much beat everybody's passives. All right. The Cave Bear is dead. I'll go ahead and pull that off the board. Nyx will. Oh, I see. I did it. Nyx will ready an action to cast Sharp Note again if he sees a creature appear. Bodhi.
Yeah, I'll scan the stalactites. I'm a pretty good eyeball man.
Go ahead and get a perception roll.
I'll get it called out for you guys. Perception 7.
Good one.
Does he
Wolf.
top that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's behind the big one.
Ezekiel.
I can check to see if I can see him.
Okay.
I definitely don't.
Rolling Rock.
Those first 2 bastards are dead, but I better make sure there's none of those others skittering about. So I'll also take a look.
All right. As you're kind of looking, you're kind of like staring back, checking everybody, keeping an eye on everybody. You see that there's a kind kind of grouping of broken stalactites above Bodhi, like they've already kind of fallen away. And in that kind of cluster of roots of stalactites, like directly above Bodhi, you see a pair of red lights for a second. Then you kind of focus in, and you can see the creature kind of just melded with shadow, and it's just kind of like its form is just barely visible there,
Oh,
So
Bodhi,
it's-
above you, lad.
directly
Oh, he's
above.
definitely behind that big one.
As you pointed out, everybody can fire in that direction, like as you're kind of pointing in that area, with any kind of attacks, but because they haven't made the perception check, they'll be doing so with disadvantage. So, Rolling Rock, that was your action. Any movement?
No.
All right, you or Silas.
Can I do a perception check as well? I
Yeah.
know that one doesn't do it, but and then attack, or is that
No,
Yeah.
perception check is your action.
okay? Then I am going to just ready an attack to if one comes around, if I see one to attack.
Uther, yeah, it's kind of close to directly above you as well, but again, the same situation for you. You're not seeing it.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet up.
Okay.
From your level, from up there. So about 40
That's fine.
feet up from the level they're on.
And we can attack at disadvantage, right?
You can shoot in where Rolling Rock pointed to, yeah.
Okay. I will use the attack action.
Okay.
26.
Yeah. So you kind of like shoot wildly, just like you look at the point and kind of
Yeah.
fire upwards. It hits nothing. It just kind of stops in the shadows for you. But then
Yeah, dumbass, he's over there.
your eyes kind of focus in on it, and then you watch as it kind of falls out of the shadow, like,
Slides down a
it
flag,
just drops. It slams on the ground near Bodhi.
like pickles on a window.
All right, so we have a third mark. Eyes peeled.
And that is that for the combat.
Damn, I'm good at killing things.
You did not miss.
Hey, what are these? You third
Dead.
mark? What are these?
Well, there's one dead
Dead.
right on the ground next to you. If you want to take some time thinking about it, these creatures
Yeah.
will require an Arcana check to determine what they are.
Oh, train?
Nyx.
You would have to be trained to be able to get this one, yeah.
That's not this
I
party.
think Nyx is the only one that's allowed to try because he's got the jack of all trades or whatever.
Well, then,
I just want to let you guys know. So if there ever is a time where you really want a check done for a skill we don't have, I have the spell Borrowed Knowledge, so I can become proficient in any skill temporarily. So if there is a time where we need
Really
proficiency, yeah,
it is.
just let me know.
That might come in handy.
So this thing is being checked out by Nyx, and he is going to make an art. He doesn't have Arcana train. Oh, he has Bardic knowledge. Okay.
That's the one.
So he thinks about it and he goes, and then it's kind of like, just Andy way will say, Darklings. They appear to be Darklings. I remember a story about them. They're basically just creatures that they're like fairies, but evil. And they live inside of the parts of the Foul Deep that are connected to the Feywild. I think.
So no, Lobbin would be cross about this.
He also kind of shrugs to the side and he says, they're supposed to explode when you kill them.
Ah.
That didn't happen.
Uther.
And they don't, he also says, Bodhi, they also don't normally have the ability to climb on walls.
Well, then are they Darklings?
Well, yeah, they definitely are.
I'm stumped.
If you look down at the one that's laying next to you, he looks like he's kitted out a bit different, like he's the leader type of the group.
And I'll go through his things.
He's wearing really cool slippers that look like they're kind of like Spider-Man's outfit.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
And he has a cool set of daggers. One's a Chris blade, so like a wavy blade, and the other one is a gouge, so like a parrying weapon.
This is all starting to sound real familiar.
Oh,
Well,
I'm a hack and I always run the same stuff. What?
Wacky daggers.
Oh yeah.
Boots of climbing.
Is there any crafting materials anybody can take off the bear that we might need? Like anybody need like a bear's eye or something?
Bear bladder,
Yeah.
bear tongue.
Maybe want to pelt. Probably use it as a blanket.
I don't know of any bear alchemy. That seems like a Silas shopping
Yeah,
list.
bear meat. There we go.
Yeah,
Bodhi,
I
I did come across a recipe in my travels: bear tongue and spider ichor.
Oh.
Say quite deadly brew.
Where did you find this?
Oh, I heard it from one of my travels, and from a gnome in an inn, or was it? Or was it an elf in a cave?
So
well,
regarding
Give me that tongue, man.
regarding contents of bear, the bear pelt can be taken. Pelts aren't an ingredient; they're typically not used in recipes. They can replace cloth if a cloth material is required. You can also sell bear pelts on their own. They're kind of a treasure, or pelts of furred creatures.
Valuable.
Yeah, I don't think we have any sewing individuals in the party, so it's not really useful, I don't think.
Never occurred to us.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then the meat of the creature would just be a miscellaneous, or rather a food ingredient. It would just be meat. Miscellaneous meat, I believe. Let me check what I called it.
would
meat-
like
the
the
bear-
tenderloins.
Meat other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Can I wear these shoes?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume I'm barefoot at this point.
Barefoot?
Uh.
I'm done. I don't need puns. Slippers of spider climbing, if you are curious, are something that would, if they were that, would require attunement.
If you want them. Anybody else want them?
I enjoy being on the ground and fighting.
Stretch them slippers out. You either put them up.
I throw them over my knee and try to stretch and jam my foot in there.
Surprisingly, they actually reshape to fit your Goliath feet quite well.
Still do it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't like magically reshape. It feels like kind of stretches out to kind of fit your foot comfortably.
Anything on the other two guys if we're still in
No.
the room? Nothing.
The same they all have the same symbol that I mentioned over on the initial ones. The Atma
Can
symbol.
you? What was the symbol again?
It's just a circle with like 3 crosses or 3 marks out of it that are kind of curved in like a spiral.
Okay.
3-armed spiral.
Anything in what I'm assuming is the bear's cave?
I'll take the daggers as well.
Yeah, if you go into the bear's cave, there are a number of kind of dead things kind of lingering about. Mostly just scrap. It looks like a lot of bone that's kind of been broken open by Beartooth to kind of allow for it to, suck out the marrow of those bones and just kind of eating here. There are also some dead, like, fish parts, not too dissimilar from the fish you've seen kind of in the waterway. And looks like there's a dead person also in there who's looks like they've been consumed to a pretty high degree of unidentifiable.
What color
Is there
the
anything
bear?
left on them?
No, yeah, it looks like they were completely just chewed on.
What color
don't
is
know.
the bear?
Brown.
I would say that's strange that a brown bear eating so much meat. They're usually not that aggressive.
So you would note it if you have animal
I do have
handling.
nature. I have
Nature.
I do have.
Go ahead and make a nature roll.
10.
You would note that the color is brown, but it looks like it's a lot bigger than a brown bear would be.
I have animal handling. I was going to try to tame the bear, if I'm going to be honest with you.
If you have animal handling, I mean, you could make an animal handling check to kind of determine, like, the nature of this bear.
Handle that fur where I cut it free.
Right?
Because I blasted that bitch.
It definitely. I mean, if you have animal handling trained, you would just know that it's opportunistic. It appears to have just been consuming what it can.
Is it a male or female bear?
Male.
Male. I was gonna say maybe it's pregnant. Okay. Well, if there's nothing identifying or anything on the person or anything, I'm gonna scooch on out of here
No,
to this whole area I can see down here.
just an empty cave.
All that.
Is this a door?
Yeah, that's the door we discussed last session. Looks like it's an old conglomerate door.
Is it locked?
Yeah, very much so.
Is there like a keyhole or anything, or it's just like bolted from the other side?
Only symbol or only thing on it is a symbol, the conglomerate logo, the double snakes kind of encircling over the center point there.
Is there anything in our own conglomerate teachings that would tell us anything about this door or that specific symbol?
Yeah, so the spell Prestidigitation allows for you to leave a mark. The mark is typically like something you kind of make of your own accord, but some people can use it to form an arcane sigil. So Prestidigitation as a cantrip allows people to kind of leave their autograph. This is similar to the refrigerator back in the gnome's basement. This is openable. However, that one could be opened by any arcane mark, but would keep a track of it so they would know who opened it. This can only be opened by a specific mark.
So someone from the conglomerate locked this door, and we're not able to access it.
That's right.
It's that same 3-arm spiral.
I would like to break the door down.
You can try.
Attack it.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Go ahead.
Take a big step back.
You use the wave cutter.
I mean, whatever I have, I would
Okay,
use.
so you
whatever.
attack with the wave cutter, and the wave cutter breaks.
How's the door looking? Bloodied?
Not even wounded. You know, like on stone, like if you kind of like drag another stone across it, it doesn't really do damage, but like it leaves like a line. Like you kind of can like draw stuff on harder stone. That's basically what the wave cutter did. It kind of and then like.
It's gonna be a bitch to clean those out.
Oh no.
No, they're. I mean, I think he said it broke, so it's done, right?
Wave cutter's broken.
I'm talking about that door. They're not gonna be able to clean that mark.
Oh.
Good news is there's a really cool hole behind you. You can just check that bad boy in.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that. The rest of that down. Then
It's a dirty shark people sword anyway.
I'll pick it up. I mean, we might be able to repair it later.
That was my only magic item. That was a bad idea.
Wasn't magic.
Wasn't even
Or the magic.
Wasn't magic.
Oh, was
It was just
magic?
fancy.
No,
No,
it's just
it just has a
special.
name.
No,
Oh,
so
I thought it was magic.
the difference between a wave cutter and a regular greatsword is it does more damage, but it has a higher chance of breaking. Because
So,
it's-
Yeah, that thing was doomed from the start, bud.
so I had my original great sword. Do I still have it?
You haven't lost it. I don't.
You have it, and you have two short
Do I
swords
need to
because
change
you have.
my stats at all for it?
Yeah, the wave cutter is very different than a regular greatsword.
Don't forget, you also have two short swords because we gave you the dual wielding thing, so you could attack twice with two short swords.
You should be able to just go into the compendium, find greatsword, drag it on.
Drop it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Got these daggers too if you want them. You buy with these daggers.
Rolling Rock. It looks like you're kind of invested in the side there. Are you looking in this passageway here?
Yeah, I was just gonna explore the rest of the cave. I see.
You see that there's a worked stone kind of hallway. It looks like it's similar structure-wise to the door. And to the north, you see another door. The door to the north is similar in construction to the other one. This one also has the conglomerate seal, which would denote that it is only openable by an arcane mark. The
John,
pathway.
request.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Could you put a torchlight on Bodhi? I just realized I've been following other people's lights.
Gotcha.
They keep leaving the room and I get spooked.
Rolling Rock, before you get too far ahead, the hallway to the south looks like it leads to a metal platform that's kind of sat inside of like a hole. You can see that there's a very strange looking winch mechanism kind of saddled in the platform, and the metal platform looks like it's of kind of an older conglomerate style. There appears to be
does this look like
There's a windlass on the exterior of the winch mechanism. If you're not familiar with the term windlass, I mean like a crank mechanism.
But the crank's missing.
The crank's there.
The crank's there. Does this look like a passenger winch or like a material winch?
Passenger.
And right now it's down, I assume.
Well, no, it looks like it would be something that you could spin the windlass, and it would cause the winch mechanism to like descend.
Okay, so it's like ready to go down. I didn't know if it was like
Correct. Yes.
it was down and we need to bring it up, or if it was up ready to go down.
Right. It
Did they
looks
check
like
this room up here?
which one? Oh, nobody's gone in there yet. No. Bear with me here for a second.
Yes, I just want to make sure we didn't miss it.
Yeah, it looks like if you were to spin the windlass, just kind of mechanical thinking, it would cause the platform you're standing on to descend. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just kind of rolling, thinking out loud, and to Ezekiel, it's like, with the presence of the Darklings and of Elder Down, maybe this is an entrance to the Foul Deep.
Seems that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
The better question is, these Darklings were special, and we seen conglomerate sigils here. So does that mean they were maybe experimenting down there? Like, maybe if we go down there, we'll find either a way to get in these doors or more trouble that is definitely different than what we normally deal with.
Quick shift to Uther real quick. You kind of notice that there's some drag marks where Nyx and Bodhi kind of are, but it looks like it kind of descends down this part of stone here. Looks like something, or a lot of some things, have been dragged down this way over time. Looking into the space ahead, you can see that there are drag marks kind of up ahead, but it looks like most of the drag marks, even though it doesn't really show on the map, descend down. Because your passive perception is so high, I would like for you, 15, I would like for you to go ahead and make me a perception roll.
12.
Okay. You'll notice that the structures in here, the stalagmites that are kind of in front of you, are kind of slick and wet with like water. And there's a humidity in here that's kind of present everywhere else, but it seems to be more kind of rich and present here. Behind one of the large stalagmites, you can see that there's a passageway that kind of leads to the south. And you'd also notice that the ceiling is very rich with thick kind of stalactites, like more so than the other spaces. It is just like a veritable farm of just lances above you.
Sounds dangerous.
There's also a pathway that looks like it ascends to the north side. The ground there is kind of slick and kind of has an almost, it's almost like moon milk materia. It's like just calcification that's kind of built up. It's not moon milk, but it is kind of like that slick
Mineral deposit.
mineral deposits. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hug the wall and watch the ceiling. And
Okay.
head. I'm going to go down.
Okay. Stop.
Already splitting up, guys.
As you are kind of waxing curious to Ezekiel, Nyx is kind of curiously staring toward the back. You can hear Silas in the very far background kind of switching out his weapon and kind of like, tossing away the wave cutter and what was holding it, connecting everything there. Bodhi's kind of keeping an eye on everybody. Uther kind of heads off and ahead, and then there's a sound that comes from the ceiling. One of the stalagmites falls and then shifts midair and opens up like an umbrella, falling directly down onto Uther. Hold on a second here. And why does it keep doing that? I do not want to draw.
I
Stop.
don't know.
Stop making me draw. I do not want to draw. The creature in question falls directly down onto your head. And as it does so, darkness kind of fills out your vision as you just see it for just a second, as it kind of lands down onto you, kind of gloms onto you.
There's no save for it because I did specifically say I was watching the ceiling as I walked.
It's an attack, so it won't have advantage on you.
Okay.
But because it's casting darkness as it's doing so, it will have advantage on you. I
I have dark vision. Or not dark. I have blind vision within 10 feet.
Oh, then yeah, no advantage. Just regular attack. Here we go. 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. it just kind of latches onto you. There's kind of like a bubble of darkness around you and it. And I will basically just move. Well, hold on. I will put up my aura. Uh-huh. 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 And it is now on top of you. Okay. While you are grappled in this way, you are restrained, and you take 5 points of damage from it kind of landing onto you.
How big is it?
It feels
Or like how much of my body is covered?
It feels like it's got claws at the end that are kind of gripping at your pant legs. So it's kind of like the
Your upper
For-
body
for
being
lack-
enclosed?
for lack of a better term, the fabric of its body has kind of contained you like a pillowcase.
I'm dressed up as a ghost. Got it.
Slam into a
Spooky.
wall.
I told you this
Don't
place was
spoil my
spooky.
turns.
Okay, so initiative. Everybody else besides Uther during this first turn. Oh no, that action would have been surprising you. Are you immune to being surprised, Uther?
No, but you said it didn't surprise me because I was watching the ceiling as I walked up,
Right.
so I didn't have advantage.
Right, but I'm just mean for the purposes of the first initiative round. Its first initiative round was dropping
I don't
down.
believe I have anything that prevents me from being surprised.
Okay, cool. Then, hold on. For some reason, I will go with the 4 that I rolled first. Do not be mad. All right, so Silas, you are not surprised. You definitely had heard everything kind of present as that's happening. There's something going on, a kerfuffle. You do not know what it is. But you do see that there's a magical darkness that has filled out the doorway that Uther just went in.
Classic Uther.
I would pull out the 2 short swords.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. And then
Dashing.
40. I have 40.
Oh, okay,
movement
that's
speed.
right. Barbarian.
And
You're at the edge of the magical darkness. You can't see into it.
I don't know what to do. And I can't see through the door or anything.
Yeah, it's magical darkness. So that black area that you see there, this area,
well,
that's magical darkness. It's blocking vision.
the shadowy area.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would holler for the rest of the group as my action and just ready if I were to see anything come near me to swing.
Okay. Rolling rock.
Well, if we are going to think about going down to the foul deep, we should probably tell the others.
Well, you definitely hear that there's a fight going on in the other rooms.
No. I am organically going to meet up with you.
We're not done with the engineering talk.
Intelligence of 10. This might take a while.
Shame on Uther for not having exploration, buddy.
I guess bonus action dash?
Yeah, that's fine.
It went fine last
action-
time I did.
action.
I know
dash.
it did.
Yeah, action dash.
It
Okay.
usually goes great.
Bodhi, you're up.
So I can't see past where these 2 are.
Yeah, it's complete shadow.
Uther, can you hear me?
Oh.
Do I have a vague idea what direction that came from?
It's a cave. There's a lot of echoing. It's in there somewhere. Definitely in the shadow for sure.
Choice within range. Okay, this doesn't say I have to see him. Can I attempt to bless Uther?
Click bless for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bless these two lads in front of me and Uther if he's within range.
Okay.
I'm gonna think real hard about Uther.
All right.
And
Uther, you are blessed. So the three of you are blessed.
I guess that's my turn. And I'm
Ghost.
just gonna words of encouragement from
Ghosty.
outside the darkness.
Uther, you are restrained. So that just means any attacks that you make are at disadvantage. And you had your bow drawn. So if you were wanting to,
Yeah. I could move while restrained, though, right?
no, restrained is 0 movement.
Aw,
Damn it.
It would
I
have
thought
been.
it just had his arms.
It would have been funny.
I thought the darkness would move.
Yeah. So the restrained condition specifically states the following: you speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and also you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
How do you calculate a jump in D&D?
It's movement.
Okay. Damn. So the fun plan was I was just going to cast jump on myself and see if I could hit the ceiling.
That'd have been awesome.
Unfortunately, no. Teleportation would work, but then you'd have to fall down. So, like, teleport upside down and then fall onto the ground. So, like, pile drive.
Can I
your own
headbutt
head.
the wall?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to attack unarmed against it, you can. Or you can just kind of pull your blade out and kind of stab at the inner lining of it. You could try and shoot your bow just, like, out. Like, you can still take these actions. We can definitely narratively discuss how that works.
I want the dumber ones that are more likely to hurt me, though, because he's pretty pissed off and reacts with violence.
Okay, so then, yeah, make an attack roll with strength. If you're going to try and slam it against a strength attack roll.
Don't forget you're blessed. Blessed.
Not a save.
Just strength ability check, and we'll add your proficiency.
I was-
Yeah.
Nice.
It more than enough. So what's your strength modifier? 1?
One.
You do 2 damage to the thing.
You hear a growl and a smacking on a rock.
All right. You have a second attack. You could use that to try and free yourself from the restrained condition.
Nope.
Okay.
Uther, bud, we cannot help you.
That'll
Is
actually
Bless-
hit.
is Bless
So
just one attack?
2 more damage. Bless is only. It's all attacks, yeah. But 12's enough to hit.
12 hit. Nice. I
More
headbutt a wall twice.
Okay. Bam, bam, Ezekiel.
All right. I can get about there with 30 feet of movement. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna...
I don't really have anything.
Yeah, we're all as puzzled as you.
Best thing I can do is I'm gonna dash so I can get to right up at the edge. And then I have 10 feet of blind sight. Does that let me see you through or
No.
farther in than that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nyx has the answer.
I believe it.
Next time you
Nick
roll
knows what to do.
initiative. Like, he can't see in the darkness, and he's just ready in action to help in whatever way he can.
But look back. Do you guys think I should go on in or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I have the rest of my movement. So I use 10. So I have 20 left. So
Uther, yes, once for
move
yes, twice
in.
for no.
10,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's a
then
half.
Don't see them yet.
don't see them yet. I'm gonna feel out like to the front of me. Do I feel anything like a wall yet?
Keep moving
Let's
forward.
see. 1, 2. Yeah. I just don't know what direction. I'm gonna roll. Okay, I go straight.
All right.
I got 10 more feet of movement.
Okay, hold on a second.
There's another one in there. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
This one is not using its darkness ability, it is just doing a good old-fashioned drop on you and along. So it's going to make an attack. 24 to hit. Smash, and it kind of catches you the same way. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, it goes to them. These were ready actions that we committed to, so we're going to go ahead and do our crush attacks. We currently have you restrained, so they automatically succeed. Ezekiel, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Uther, you take 6 more points of bludgeoning damage. That's it for them. It goes to Silas.
I'm going to wade in slowly. Well, first, I'm putting away my short swords. I'm going to wade in, feeling around, and if I feel anything, I'm going to
this is important.
drag.
This is important. You can't breathe, Uther and Ezekiel. That's another thing I need to mention.
The time it takes to suffocate in 5e is stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
So is it like 2 minutes per deep?
No, it's 1
it's based
minute.
on your con
Constitution.
score.
Yeah, it's 1 minute plus a number of minutes equal to your con modifier.
Uh-oh.
4 minutes.
Mine's a 3, so I got 5 minutes of air in here.
4 minutes.
I have no minutes. What if our
Something like
con's
that.
a -1?
I'll double check.
It's a 1 minute minimum.
Yeah,
Okay.
once we get to a minute, I'll determine how you dying of no air works. But so Silas, you're rushing in and just feeling around. Is that right?
And then if I feel anything, I'm going to try to drag them.
Okay. So you move in straightforward, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
going to play it right, and I'm literally just going to walk straight forward. If I feel
Are
something.
you moving cautiously or are you just rushing forward?
Yes. No, it's going to be a
Then you're going to be moving half your speed, and
That's
then
fine.
the second that you exhaust that 15 feet, or that
rip.
you hit a thing,
Now rip backwards as hard as I can, as far
Okay.
as I can.
make a grapple attack. So you're going to go ahead and make an athletics check.
17.
And I'm going to see if I can evade. I have disadvantage because I'm currently restraining. I
You
do.
hit Ezekiel with a double German suplex.
I succeed. So you hit something, you kind of reach out and kind of like grasp at it, and like you can kind of feel it for just a second, but then it kind of like moves. And Ezekiel, you feel your body kind of contort as it's kind of pulling you downwards with its like weird, veiny, kind of bat-like form. Just kind of snaps you downwards as Silas kind of reaches out and tries to grab it. You have a second attack.
Okay,
You can try again.
Hold on. Yeah, no, do I want to try again? Yeah, my second attack, I want to try again.
Okay.
So athletics again?
Yes.
18.
This time you catch whatever it is, and you have both Ezekiel and the Dark Mantle.
Okay, so then, like I said, for the rest of my movement, I'm dragging back as far as I can, as
You
hard
moved
as I can.
15, you were moving half, so then your movement
10.
would be 10 at full speed. Sure, I'll allow it.
So I get back 2 outside of the circle.
Yeah, you do.
And I would yell to the group, I have them in my hands.
So-
It's gonna go great.
You're not seeing the whole thing, you're just kind of seeing a side of it, and like not fully seeing the whole creature. It looks like this,
It's like a penis.
if you're curious. Or like a squid.
I don't see it.
Like a cuttlefish.
It's over in
It's on the Discord.
Oh, sorry. Ugh, gross. I'd let go of that right away.
All right, Silas done.
Can I bite it
As a bonus action, you can try
on
to.
redraws?
Yeah, since it's still concealed, you have disadvantage, but go ahead.
Even if I'm holding it?
Yeah.
Like I'm literally...
That's fine. Like, there's parts of a body you can bite that will not matter. So, like, you can go ahead and make a bite attack. You just have
bite it in the
disadvantage.
hair.
10.
11. 11 will hit. Take 7 damage.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. Rolling Rock. You are up.
So is there a way to hit the squid without hitting Ezekiel? Or is he like too or am I gonna bash?
Ezekiel, you weren't just bitten, if you want to go in a metagame mentality.
Yeah.
But you're not sure in character, so it's up to you to decide what you want to do.
Sorry, I'm just trying to. So wait, is he like engulfed in it, almost like he's
You
like
don't
wrapped up,
see
or is it
it,
just
like-
on his head?
All you see is shadow, and then there's like a little bit of the dark mantle coming out, so you don't know Ezekiel's in there. You just see Silas dragging whatever this thing is out.
Damn it!
And then I see him like kind of lunge in and bite and take a chunk out of it, right?
To help you kind of visualize it, like imagine you're looking at two kids one standing on top of the other in a trench coat. The trench coat's closed, but then half of that is in shadow, or like 3/4 of that is in shadow. So you are aware that the kid, the dark mantle, is present. You are not aware that there's a whole ass person inside of it.
Okay, well that thing looks awful. So I guess bonus action Shillelagh, because I think it wore off. Action bonk the dark mantle.
Go for it.
Could I have to share a spot with Silas, or can I stand here?
Yeah, you can step into his space and then move out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure this doesn't have a good opportunity attack.
Probably not.
So only it's a disadvantage, right?
Or yeah, so
it doesn't matter
because more than half of it's in there. It's gonna miss.
Oh no!
You missed by
All right.
1. It's pretty sad. Were you blessed?
Did he get blessed? He
was blessed.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll 13 damage. Okay, cool. So you kind of smash into this thing with kind of like a loud crash, kind of catching the part of it that you can see and kind of flatten into the like corner wall, and it just kind of splinters its head off, or the top of it off. And then once that happens, you see Ezekiel's face kind of pop out of a hole you just formed, now wearing the thing as like a cloak or like a poncho.
He's got a squid poncho. That's bad.
Nice raincoat.
That's the style.
For trendsetters.
All right, next up is Bodhi.
So I took a look. I don't have any other spells that don't require I see the thing. Yeah, these are all if I could see them. Oh wait.
You're not doing anything?
Shit.
Nyx is in the same boat. He doesn't care.
I wish to help you use.
Classic Andy.
And he's like, eh.
I guess I'll do some healing on my guys here.
Okay.
Let's twin a cure wounds first level on Ezekiel and Rolling Rock, because I know I didn't top him off earlier.
Yep. Since I explained how his head was popping out, I'll say that he's out of the shadow enough. That's fine. Perfect.
It's 11 each.
Cool. It's 2 separate rules. We discussed that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then that's 11 to Rolling Rock, because I see him better. It's 7 to Ezekiel.
Yep. So you just rush forward, touch, and then back off.
Got it.
All right. Uther, you are still restrained, blinded, and not able to breathe.
Breathes overrated and I have blind sight.
And
Fine.
just so you understand, too, it is squeezing. Like, it's like you're basically inside of, for lack of a...
Say it.
It's not good.
Go ahead.
He hasn't been hugged in a while. It's fine.
All right, then maybe you like it.
He's saying you're getting hugged by a butt. Is what he's saying.
He's comfortable in here.
This is where I want to die. I mean, well, for now, because obviously I'll get better, but...
Yeah, he'll fish around for his sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack, or 2 attacks with it. You have disadvantage with this. Yep, hit.
11.
Second attack, hit. So you kind of
19 damage.
fish the blade out and kind of twist it after kind of freeing it up a little bit from the head butts, and then kind of pull the blade up, and you kind of catch what you feel is like something solid. You push down and then kind of tear upwards. And as you do so, like a little bit of air kind of catches you, and blood just starts funneling down in front of your face. And as you're able to kind of see this darkness, it all just kind of disappears as the creature itself just lays on top of you, dead. And yeah, you are definitely covered in blood on the front side.
Yeah, just peel those back and step on out.
Just
I'll wear it like a cape.
as you kind of do that, you kind of stop for a second, and I'm going to give you a perception check with advantage because you saw how it dropped, and how it looked when it did.
We all see the
20.
magical darkness disappear?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 3 more of these creatures just hanging out in the ceiling above, just kind of there. They don't look like they're moving or anything. They're not coming towards you. But based on where that one came down at you and where you now see Ezekiel is wearing one, you assume that the spaces that are up in the stalactites, looks like they dropped down only once they were right above or right under you.
They don't really seem like they move well, right? Like they rely on gravity to catch things.
They drop very well. Your assumption
Right.
is that they have to get back up there, so they must have a fly speed, but it doesn't seem like they are smart enough to kind of shimmy across the ceiling and drop where they want to. It's just kind of...
Yeah. I'm going to
Welcome.
point out those 3 to the others.
Yeah, I'll be honest. They're easy enough. If you just want to pop, shoot all 3 of them, I'll allow that.
I'm totally fine with that.
I'm totally fine with that as well.
I'll sacrifice 3 arrows for
They're-
3 dead things.
Challenge rating 1/8.
All right, back to what I was doing as I put my new cloak on.
I'm keeping this
Cool
thing on my new
thing down
poncho.
here.
So there's a path to the north, and there's a path to the south.
Yeah, I like the south one. It's got cool stuff.
Okay.
I'm also
I'm
for
gonna
one of the winch.
distribute some potions to
Oh,
Uther.
sorry.
How you looking?
Rolling Rock says, hey, there's a winch over here.
Yeah, like an
Yeah, we can
elevator
go down
where
there.
We're not even in a bar.
could be.
Not wench. Winch.
I might be a way to the foul deep due to the
There's
presence
some-
of the darklings.
There's some greenery over here.
Just saying.
Anybody's
So
thirsty.
interested down there?
I would take one.
Did you get hurt?
Uther,
I'm actually pretty okay.
as you look into this space,
I mean, I have a lot. That's what I'm
There's-
saying.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
at 22.
very clear looking pool of water that has water kind of dropping and cascading down into a hole directly in front of you. That's further down, kind of like also very clear. And then even further down into what appears to be a small under kind of current, which you think might connect to the river out front. The water in the pool is churning, but it seems to be kind of a calm churn, not like a heavy kind of crazy churn. And there's a number of different spouts in the ceiling that are kind of not like man-made spouts, just natural occurring cavities that are kind of allowing this water to fall into this space. The water has a certain sweet aroma to it. This whole space has a really good smell to it, very clean and crisp. And as you're kind of looking into the space, like it's completely wreathed in shadow, just very kind of nice, but at the same time menacing. The ceiling is completely clean, though. There are no stalactites whatsoever. And as you kind of enter into the space, just like looking in, you hear a voice saying, "Why have you come here?"
I'm going to sit on the edge
Uther are alone again.
and just enjoy the area and kind of kick my feet like a kid would by a leg. I'm like, it's just really nice in here.
Did you kill them?
Who and or what?
The ones who brought me food.
The bear?
The Darklings.
I don't know what a darkling is.
We hear any of this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you hear Uther's side.
I was like, yeah, Darklings, those things you shot earlier.
Don't feel bad, Uther. I didn't know what a darkling was either.
Your
Yeah,
body
it's a new
count's
thing
getting
for me,
up there
too.
on Darklings. I don't know how you don't know about them.
As he says that to you and you think about it, you hear the voice again say, "Ah, if you would be so kind and bring me their corpses."
Yeah, sure thing. I'll be right back.
You want help with that?
Hey guys, those bodies out there?
Which ones?
All of them, I think.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
What
Yeah,
do we need bodies for?
Somebody wants them.
I think.
What
I would-
for?
Seems
Grab
legit.
the proper thing I killed.
I don't know. We just asked for them. I'm gonna grab the closest one and just drag it in here and chuck it over the
There's
edge.
like, how many were there? Like 5?
3 in this room, 3 in the other, but we chucked those in the river.
2 and 3.
It was 2 and 3. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It was 3
Okay,
in the first
I thought we
room,
killed
2 in the
minions
second.
and the leader in the second room. Okay.
If you take the 2 and bring it in and drop them, it says, in response to the kind of display of this offering, there were 5 others. Where are they?
They fell in the water on the other side.
It is now your duty to keep me fed.
Oh. Okay. What's your name?
What is a name?
How should I refer to you?
What?
Odie.
Do you have a
We've
title?
met like 100 times.
I do not.
Guys, I think the cave air's getting to Uther. He's just talking to himself into the
Yeah,
water.
we gotta get you back
Yeah.
up in the
I
mountains,
think his
bud.
mental
You're
health is
losing
deteriorating,
it.
suffering.
He's killed so many darklings. You just hear him talk to him now.
Nobody else hears the voice. Is it literally just me, like in my head, or am I hearing it out loud?
It's actually perfect Goliath or giant speech in your head.
We're building a fire off to the side. You're just sort of standing
I'm gonna, like-
over.
I'm gonna pop this like cork of fire water and like walk it over to Uther and be like, "Lad, I think you've seen enough bloodshed today. Have a sip of this."
No, thanks. Do you drink?
Do you not see where I
Sometimes.
reside?
Do you drink? Not just water.
I do not understand the difference. You said the word slightly differently.
I toss it in.
Okay.
No, dog, lad, I said have a sip.
Rolling Rock worked so hard on that.
I will expect my next meal. Looks down at there. It's like seemingly kind of pauses as if it's looking at something. In 2 days, I think would be more than fair.
I mean, sure, that seems like an appropriate amount of time to have a meal. What are you?
I don't understand the question.
I can hear you talking. I don't see a body.
No, I understand you asking it. I mean to say I don't understand the answer to the question.
Oh. Not a dragon?
Definitely not.
Not a darkling. Apparently that's what those are.
Yes, I am not one of them.
Something in the middle or something else entirely?
Hard to say.
Boy, you're making this difficult.
Sorry.
What did the darklings call you?
They did not call me.
Huh. Anything cool down there?
Down where?
In the hole.
Oh, what hole are you talking about? The water?
The hole that I'm hearing him from.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you're hearing him from a hole. It actually sounds like to you, there's like an echo kind of in the chamber and the voice is kind of present. It's like the room is talking to you.
Ha, wild. Is anything cool down there in the water? Have you been all over this place?
You're looking around in the water, and you ask that question of whatever this creature is, and it doesn't seem to reply. It says, "You may go now." And in 2 days'
Behind
time,
the door? What's behind the door over there?
do not know. I have not really explored about this place. I came
Oh.
here, and it seemed nice, and I was being fed, and I will continue to be fed. So,
Where'd you come from?
again, a question I do not understand.
Okay.
Shows. I can't believe you never asked.
Guys, I think we need to have a sidebar about Uther's mental health.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we need to sit down.
take a stroll through the place. So you've been here a while.
He doesn't seem to
Right.
reply to you after you leave the chamber.
Oops, sorry. So you've been here a while.
You go back to the door and then go in and say, "You've been here for a while." You hear like a very kind of quick shift in like the water, like a splash almost, And then you hear a voice and it says, "I said you're dismissed."
But I don't understand.
Who are you talking to, bud?
I guess
Sorry.
the water.
Ryan.
What do you
Who are
what do you
you
Oh,
mean?
I
to?
called you Ryan. God damn it.
I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry. I don't typically care about your understanding. You are starting to upset me. Please go.
What kind of food do you want?
You kind of say that as
This isn't a DoorDash.
you kind of say that and look over to the dark ones, and you see that one has a massive like shark bite out of like the side of it, and it says, "Please leave."
I want to toss in one of the tentacle monsters.
If you have more of these, they are sufficient.
I throw in 4 more of those. Oh, sorry, 3 more. Somebody's still wearing his.
You can come back in 7 days, and I will be ready for more.
So, like, I'm not real good with time. Are you gonna call me and like let me know you're ready, or do I just need to remember and bring it?
I'm so sorry. I really tire of this, actually. I need to consume. Please, leave.
He doesn't like to be watched eating.
Well, I'm sorry too. I don't know what to do here.
Throw shit in the pond.
He likes meat, I think. Oh,
Did you
sorry,
make a friend?
Who's he?
Yeah, who are we talking about?
guys. I don't know. Someone's talking to me. Says I got to come back in 7 days and feed this thing.
Did you ask him what happens if you don't come back in 7 days?
I was trying to get to it. He wasn't really. He's not very nice.
What do they
I
look
feel like
like?
that's something we
Yeah,
need to know.
nobody's ever nice around here.
I don't know. Why do we only meet mean people?
I don't know. But yeah, you should definitely ask about not what happens if you don't come back in 7 days.
He brings up a good point. What if I can't make it back in 7 days? I'm an adventurer, you see. We get pretty tied up and dead sometimes.
You don't hear a reply.
Guys, I think we got rid of him.
Sir, if I may, my name is Bodie.
Can you hear my friends?
You
Just
don't
a
hear a
second.
reply. It's
Is it
almost
Yeah,
a
no,
you and me
that's just
thing
my
now?
normal internal screaming.
whatever is it is. It's just waiting.
All right,
Well, this is going to take research
this
that we don't
can
know how to
pound
do.
sand, so we're just gonna go.
I'm gonna take my cloak off and be like, did he eat these?
Yeah, I ate the other ones. There's eating.
Okay. I just tossed that leftover thing in there.
And there's just shark bites taken out of all the meat things that were down there.
No, just one of them. It very quickly, just from what you gather, it knew you were coming and moved back into the water or moved somewhere else. The water was disturbed by it. And yeah,
Sploosh sound.
one of the darklings had like a massive bite kind of torn out of it.
You don't have to be shy. You can't be uglier than the Darklings were.
All right. Well, I guess
How
we'll
about
just
this winch?
go
Yeah.
over here where
Is there there's something up to the north, right? Up here? Little pathway?
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Never mind. Dead end.
Okay, so if you kind of look around here, it looks like there is a path. It's just very narrow and kind of very tight. It's a bit of a squeeze.
But like big enough for a medium creature.
Yeah, big enough for you to squeeze through.
All right. Or I'll go. You know, I'm like. Don't worry, I don't get claustrophobic. I'm a dwarf. All right, I'll follow
let
it.
Uther go.
As you kind of squeeze ahead, you can see that there's a bit of loose rock that's kind of like placed. Your stone cutting lets you know that it's been placed. Like it's just you can push it over easily enough.
Yeah, push it out of the way.
All right. As you do so, it kind of falls inwards, clattering against marble, and you look to see that there's a small path that kind of enters in and leads to the right.
You get up there?
Up ahead,
Yeah,
along
it looks
this
like
path,
there's actually like a nice carved pathway up here, marble.
up ahead, you can see that on the left side of this path, the wall that you're kind of seeing there is actually just rubble that's kind of fallen in to this hallway that you're standing in. And up ahead, it looks like it kind of clears out into an end to the hallway where you can see a large treasure chest sitting out on the marble.
Oh, we got some treasure up here, lads.
Lucky.
Don't worry, I'll bring it
Coming,
back.
buddy.
And rolling
Am I able to
finds
squeeze
treasure
through there,
chest,
too?
you find disembodied voice that's vaguely threatening.
I will nonchalantly walk down this hallway, more than likely triggering some sort of trap,
The traps
perhaps.
leash out at you, and you make it over to the treasure chest.
Oh,
Looks like it has a simple locking mechanism that could possibly be opened with thieves' tools if you have someone who's capable. But it looks like you could also try and force it as well. But who knows what might happen if there's anything inside.
dexterity, not my forte. Is the chest like too heavy for me to like bring it out of this room to give us more room?
Yeah, it's easily a good like massive kind of chest. It's like those big chests they put at like the foot of beds.
A footlocker?
Yeah.
I guess our only thieves tool person, Bodhi or Nyx, right? Those are decks.
I'm checking.
Nyx.
I'm checking Nick's right now. He doesn't gain a bonus with tools for Jack of all trades. It's just skills.
Oh, also as a heads up, I looked it up. Since Bodhi has a negative con modifier, he has 30 seconds when he's holding his breath.
Hmm.
Good on you.
Thanks, bud. It's 30 seconds less than what we were defaulting to. Oh, that's rad.
He does not have these tools trained.
Does anybody have these tools trained?
Oh.
Is now the time out of character that we use the mold earth and hope we can make a key type thing? Which is the
I don't think
regular
it's
law.
that precise.
Again,
It
that's not how it works. Like,
I think our muscle boys just get in here and
To say Silas
the
says,
log
I
down?
have thieves' tools, and he holds up his fist.
I just want to make sure you understand. Whatever earth you would be using to kind of shape that key form is not going to be solid. It's not going to turn like dirt into stone. It just shapes the material. So, yeah, you could shove a rock in there. It's not going to form out a key. And if you put dirt,
I thought you could harden it.
yeah, you can't like, it doesn't become liquid, and it doesn't turn dirt into not dirt. So
Does anyone have thieves' tools or like something similar, like a piton?
I have Smith's tools.
Like
Nope.
could be used as makeshift thieves' tools.
I got these daggers left over. We could try to pry the lock, or
I've also got a miner's toolkit, so
It's like something.
I don't know if anything in there would be helpful.
use your mining pick as a crowbar. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Just smash it open.
I'm
I'm on
thinking
it,
I could
boss.
I could use the borrowed knowledge to give myself thieves' tools skill, and then I just need the tool or something close
We
I
enough.
don't
don't
have-
think we have a thieves' toolkit.
once you have the tools, you would technically have the skill tricks that are associated with that proficiency.
Just bring it with you.
Too heavy.
Should have
Right,
shown.
and smash it open.
Did that show or no?
Yeah, it shows.
Okay. Oh, you should have it as well. Sorry, Uther. Or not Uther, but
Should have what?
not you. Rolling Rock. Here. There you go. If you're proficient with a tool, you can kind of makeshift it.
All right, so I have Mason's tools and glass blowers tool. Would there be anything with enough precision in those, like the chisel of my Mason's tools that I could use?
If you
as
gain
thieves' tools?
proficiency with the thieves' tools by some means, spell or otherwise, yeah, you could use the parts therein to try and kind of makeshift. Use clever improviser to create tools.
Yeah, calipers and such. Call it a go.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna click the spell, and you let me know if I can get the proficiency with these tools.
Okay.
That's borrowed knowledge.
Specifically say it's skill, but I'll allow it.
All right. So I consult with the spirit of my long lost ancestor, Nimble Fingers McTavish, from the ancient dwarvish bloodline. I say, great uncle, please. Great treasure here. Need your
Can any of
skills."
us hear him?
Sure.
And then
I
he
just don't. I
appears
don't know
as a
how
ghost,
far he went down this tunnel. He's just
and he gives me a thumbs
monologuing.
up. He pats me on the shoulder, and now I got those thieves' tool skills.
Thieves' tools check with dexterity, please.
Just gonna wander off and cause more trouble.
All right.
Bodhi, you're with me.
I'm gonna temporarily put thieves' tools
Yeah,
onto my
don't leave. Don't leave
sheet
without me.
just to click it.
I'm gonna get
Sure.
Bodhi killed.
Yeah, man.
Easy enough.
You could have also just made another tools check and used dexterity as the queried skill or ability. I'd have been okay with that too. Okay,
I got
So-
16.
you kind of take the vice set from your glass blower tools, which would kind of hold like a glass, the tongs rather, kind of pull them apart at the seam or at the connection point, fit one in to kind of create your pressure, and then kind of slide in a small kind of like shaping needle, or rather like a needle from your brewer's kit that would have drip dropped, and like shuffle that in there for a bit, kind of making your way to unlock the treasure chest. Pops open, and inside
It's a pipe bomb.
it is a pipe bomb, and it
Shit!
Oh.
explodes. No, just kidding. Inside, there's quite a bit of material in the space. It looks like about 8 glass jars. It looks like they are filled with some kind of liquid.
Oh, they're
Um,
already full.
Mm-hmm. The liquid is not a bright red, a bright vibrant red, which you would kind of denote as being color for a healing potion. Instead, it's kind of a bluish, I believe. Let me check. Boo boo boo. It is. Sorry, it's kind of goldish in color, and based on its look, you can make a brewer's supplies check with intelligence to try and determine what that is. And there's 8 of them.
I got a 7.
You're not sure. It's definitely something you'll have to spend a short rest with to kind of identify it. And you can identify potions by sipping and checking, but you need a short rest to do so. And then inside of there, besides the potions, there is a wand. And there is... Sorry, randoming for the last item. Roll D100 for me real quick. Steve. Thank you.
78.
78.
Cool. That would be, yep, and that would be a looks like a shard of like a strange crystal or glass. Very, very strange looking, but it has a certain kind of natural energy to it. It just feels like it's potent.
So it's also in the chest,
Yeah, so
or
it's
is in one of the bottles.
it's in the box. So the box
Okay.
has the 8 jars, it has the wand, and then it has the shard.
Oh, I didn't hear about the wand. What's in the wand?
You don't want either.
We do have to I don't know if it's a scroll or 2 scrolls to identify. Remember how many we had left?
2.
I think we had 2.
Perfect. And so the potions, a wand, and sorry, what was the last thing?
Potions, wand, shard.
A shard. Okay. I scoop it all up, throw it in my bag, and then I will bring it back to the group and let them know. Probably give the potions over to Bodhi for his inspection.
Yeah, I'll take a little taste if I need to.
The shard seems like some sort of like gem or
That's
mineral
an
or something.
interesting bouquet.
The shard is like it's almost like glass-like. Being a glass blower, you're kind of savvy. It's like a strange primal glass. It's kind of a pinkish color, but at the at the core of it, it's almost like it's filled with a more deep magenta.
A dream shard.
Can I like identify it, or is it beyond me?
It would be something you can cast Identify on, but you
We have
don't.
2 scrolls.
You don't know what
I
it
didn't know
is with glass
magical.
crystals. Yeah, it's definitely magical. You would know that is true.
Try
Same
to
goes
use it
for
and
the
know what we
wand.
have. Yeah.
If you want
Anybody
to,
wants to use the 2 scrolls to figure out what these 2 things are?
Do we have anything else that we want to use the scrolls on currently?
No, I think we know what everything else is.
you want to pop a
Or it
slot
works without using it.
and take a short
I'm
rest. You can identify the potions, and you can identify by just taking a short rest, and then you can actually use your scrolls to identify the 2 new objects.
Oh, shucks, I shouldn't have passed out all those potions of healing. Oh well. Yeah, if you guys are down.
We should leave this room to do it.
Maybe go
Oh,
into
yeah?
the room with the
Go to the
bear,
witch.
the bear room would probably be the safest room.
Fair den.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, you didn't.
Anyways, you take your short rest. Point is,
Okay.
if you're casting
We'll say
Identify,
we'll say we're over here.
no, I just wanted to get out of this room because I'm pretty sure it can't hear me from here. There's some kind of monster in there that wants me to come back in 7 days and feed it, guys.
What happens if you don't?
I don't
We're
know.
probably
He
gonna
wouldn't
be
tell
like
me. He's
out of
pretty
town
mad.
by
I
then.
look at him like strange and go, "You're no cook."
You're right. Hey, Rolling Rocks, is there anything you can do about the doorway here so it just maybe can't get out?
Oh, like try to like collapse the cave?
Maybe. Or maybe
I
we
don't-
wait until we're ready to leave this place and do that.
Yeah, it might be beyond
Yeah.
my skill right now.
Said
could
he's
wait
pretty,
for a
he's pretty
minute.
sated for about a week. I got a feeling he's not going to come after me physically since you guys couldn't hear him talking.
All my skills kind of like disrupt the ground, but I don't think I have anything that can cause a cave in right now.
Okay.
the potions, all 8 of them, are potions of advantage.
Ah.
Those should be already in your recipe. I believe the brewers can already, and alchemists can already make them. They're pretty pricey, so it's definitely a pretty cool block of shit. If you drink a potion of advantage as an action, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the hour. So basically, it gives you inspiration. Pretty
That's
cool.
not bad.
It's pretty cool. The
That is expensive to make.
wand
Tastes like piss.
is a wand of secrets. Wand of Secrets has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use your action to expend one of its charges. And if there's a secret door or trap within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the nearest one to you. It regains 1d3 charges every dawn.
That's pretty good.
Does it break if you spend them all, like normal ones?
No, it just runs out.
It just
Okay.
has 3 or
Yeah, it's not one of
Okay.
there are some ones that'll pop if you.
right. That's what I was expecting.
Super cool stuff. It currently
Rapid fire.
It currently has 3 charges, so it is at its full
Pew, pew, pew.
amount. And then the shard is a Feywild Shard. Feywild Shard is a sorcerer attunement only. To show you what it looks like, it's kind of like this, except instead of having an orange tip, it's more magenta-y, and it's more clear, see-through, like transparent glass with that core that I mentioned. But other than that, very similar. A Feywild Shard requires attunement by a sorcerer. The shard is in your compendium, but to basically put it in short, if you attune to it and you're a sorcerer and you spell cast out of it, when you use a meta magic option on a spell, you can roll on the wild magic surge table per the wild sorcerer.
Okay.
And if you don't have the wild magic sorcerer origin, then it only does that once per day.
It seems
Oh,
like
that's
it's meant for
exciting.
Bodhi.
Yeah.
He was feeling a little lackluster. I need more.
Are you a
I need more of
sorcerer?
that wild shit. Yeah.
And he's like a Feykin. He's
I
like a
just
satyr.
keep picking up different spells. I'm a fun sorcerer.
This is like of his people.
I got hex.
I never connected those dots.
Yeah.
All right. The next option would be, if you want to remain in this space, descending down the chute.
Down the winch time we go. While we're on the short rest,
since
can I use
we're
the
on
hit
a
dice?
short rest, yeah.
Yeah, you can short dice.
Heal yourselves or whatever.
Short
Perfect.
short rest hit dice.
Right.
So we only used those 4 potions, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So we are in agreement that you are descending the winch. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, guys. We were on a schedule. Is this a good idea?
There wasn't a schedule. He just said, get to it.
Yeah,
When
Bridger
When
will
you
be
get
there
to it,
tomorrow,
doesn't matter.
probably.
Bridger.
As long as we get to it eventually.
Well, as long as you're all right.
What? How long is an attunement? Is it an hour or is it longer?
Short rest, you can attune to an item. 1 item
Okay.
per short rest.
Oh yeah, I'm putting my shoes on.
Slippers are on.
The shard of what's it called again? I'm sorry.
It's a Feywild Shard.
Feywild Shard.
Without identifying him, I'm just gonna assume I can walk on stuff because the guy was doing it, and it said we couldn't when they did the Arcana check, and I'll just test him out at the end of it.
Yeah, they work. Their slippers of spider climbing.
Well, I'll never know the name of them. I just know they let me walk on walls.
I know, but
to some degree.
mechanically,
Yeah.
identification is not a prerequisite for a magic item to work.
Right.
Wand of Secrets, was that an attunement?
Wand of Secrets is not an attunement.
Dope.
Keep that to you.
Uther, you want to carry that? You end up forward.
I do fuck around a lot. Oh yeah.
Double checking.
Is that over to you, big boy?
Secrets. Pretty sure it's not. Yep, no attunement.
Not like we don't have slots right now anyway.
Okay, so if you go over to the platform with the winch and windlass, you kind of start keying it and moving the winch. After a couple of spins, you can see it's loosening, and then it slowly starts to wind down. It seems that the cord that's connected to the winch kind of seams out from you and kind of enters into like a strange kind of segment in the wall that the platform appears to be connected to, and then it starts to descend. As you're standing there, it's a pretty smooth ride, but about a minute or so passes as you're kind of spinning this thing. Whoever's spinning it, you feel it kind of just is doing it. Like you don't need to help it anymore. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. And you descend down for... Go ahead.
At a steady speed.
Yeah, same speed that you set.
Okay,
basically.
okay. I was
No,
gonna
just
say, so
accelerating
don't
towards
let
the
go
Power
of
of
it.
terror.
Don't just let go of it. Let it spin out of control.
For sure. But you
Gotcha.
descend, and what you're realizing is that it seems that there's some sort of mechanism that's kind of like now kind of caught on and has been powered to allow for it to do this. It descends down and kind of breaks out of this tunnel, this like 20 by 20 tunnel that you're sitting in, and kind of enters into a more open space, and this bluish light starts to fill in around you. If you look down off of the edge of the platform, below you, you see this massive golden marking kind of encircling a platform that you appear to be descending down onto. And to the left and to the right of that, floating in the air, are these small blue shards of glass that are encircled by lightning and white light. And it appears that they kind of funnel down, and you can see like streaks like Tesla coil-esque into the gold platform that you're descending down to. And I'll go ahead and move you down to it. If you want to do anything in the time that you're kind of descending, you can, but I'd say that you first open up into the space a good 200 feet above this. And you descended about 100 feet to get to the point where you opened up to that point.
So we're essentially passing these balls of electricity as we're descending, or
No,
they down below
They
us?
are down below, and they're kind of like sparking into the gold framework. It doesn't look like there's like a conductivity to the gold framework around you. It just seems like this is some sort of mechanism that's being powered by the magic of those shards.
That looks dangerous.
Kind of look to Ezekiel and Bodhi. Is this some sort of conglomerate facility?
Not ringing any bells.
In Penford, there are lifts that are similar to this, but not identical. And you do know that winds can be used to power mechanisms like this. But this is, again, a little bit more...
I mean, the contraption's not unheard of, but
If I had to take a guess, this is probably like an old school conglomerate thing, since we found two things that are like, old school conglomerate door like things, or at least things I've never heard of since I've been in the conglomerate. And I'm assuming Brody's never heard of since he didn't know the answer to get in. So this is probably like an old school base. So we might find things that are conglomerate-esque, but they're probably not going to be exactly what we would expect from like our conglomerate type thing. This might be like the
Pop
guy we
out.
met a while ago's thing.
I'm gonna, from a distance, take a peek at the Tesla coil.
As it kind of settles and lands, there's kind of a discharge around on that narrow gold ring around you, and it seems like it kind of stops being kind of conductive and just kind of goes quiet. Almost as if it was the thing that was powering your car down. Because what you notice is as you're up there and as you're descending, once you leave the tunnel, it doesn't seem like you're connected to anything. The platform itself is just floating down. Looking around, you can see that there are two doors on the southern wall, southern side, with kind of a glow coming out from underneath the door sill, or like underneath the doors. Whatever that's called. Door jam? Is that right? Is that the word I want? Sure.
Threshold.
Okay. That. But there's like an empty cavity in the center. There's all these small little glass, strange tubes, kind of rounded off like jars that were kind of flipped over and upside down, kind of connected and slotted to the floor in these weird kind of metal like mechanisms.
Vacuum tubes.
Yeah, they're like vacuum tubes. They're kind of filled with this strange gold light.
These all candles up in the upper corners.
These are the tubes I was mentioning.
Oh, jeez. Okay, sorry.
Are we at left door or a right door? First and first.
I typically lean left.
So
Alright,
is this
left door,
also
this
a door,
I'll be
or is
real
this
with you.
just a dead end?
That's that cavity I mentioned. It's empty. There's nothing to it.
Okay.
Looks like where someone might be able to hang like a tapestry of some sorts, but there are no tapestries on display.
Wand of Secrets.
Okay, you move over to the right door. The door in question is a double door.
There's
And
no secret door here.
oh, you're using the Wand of Secrets?
Yeah, I'm firing one off. Why not?
Okay, within 30 feet of you, there does not appear to be any secret doors.
Cool. It's not a door, guys.
Very cool, very cool.
Man,
Thought for sure it would be.
hey,
This double
that's why
door,
you got it.
the door itself appears to be made out of adamantine. Just a solid surface. In the center, there are two beautiful gold door handles with keys in each. And if you kind of examine it kind of quickly, it doesn't look like there's any obvious traps or anything. Do you try to open the door, or do you...
Hey, boys, should I try to open the door?
I'll open it.
Door's locked.
Ah, shucks.
What about if we turn the keys that are set in them?
There are keys
No,
in it?
keyholes, sorry.
Oh, I thought you said there was keys set in them.
He said
Can
key.
I-
He meant keyholes.
Sorry, I apologize.
Can I peek into the keyholes?
So kind of looking at the key mechanism, the keyholes in question are wide like a kind of old-timey skeleton key accessible door would be, but as you kind of look inside, all you see is mechanism. It looks like it's a very ornately designed key mechanism.
It is locked.
If you test the handle, yeah, it is locked.
I'm gonna go try the other door.
Since you're currently proficient with these tools, since it hasn't been it has been an hour. Sorry, you
Yeah, we
borrowed.
unfortunately short rested, so
Never mind.
Try the other door.
Try the other door, Cal.
You know
that's
what?
just what unlocks.
Since you were just so recently proficient with these tools, I'll let you have a lingering memory. You can make an intelligence check. Obviously, you're untricked.
Quick, it's fading.
Oh, what did Great Uncle say about doors with a lot of mechanisms?
What was his name again?
Old Nimblefingers.
Great Uncle Dirk McTavish of that noble dwarven bloodline.
You're pretty sure that a single lock picker would not be able to open these doors. It looks like both doors need to be opened simultaneously.
Ah, I'd have to bring out Old Auntie. Auntie'd have to be there with him to get these doors open, lads.
Buddy, you circle around to the other door. The door seems to be slightly ajar, and you can
Oh
kind of
shit!
hear a.
I hear a snoring sound.
Maybe two, yeah.
Shit, we need to commit more murder.
Hey, this sounds like a job for you, sir.
Do you open the door?
Crack my fingers.
I'm going to try the door about a quarter inch to see if it makes any noise whatsoever.
It doesn't seem to. And as you kind of push the door open just a little bit more to see inside, you see a number of bedrolls, 7 to be precise, smaller sized, and you see 2 of them closest to you are filled. They appear to have darklings in them, and instead of using like a blanket, it appears that they're using their kind of quilted cloaks as like blankets, and they kind of have like the hoods kind of like pulled up and around.
Start counting on my fingers.
While I'm,
You
It's a
killed-
wild
while I'm
coincidence.
opening the door, I'm going to start signaling at Uther to just a long list of just hand signals about there are 2 guys on the other side of this door. He could
Curveball, got
probably
it.
see.
Are you wanting to murder them, or are you wanting to not murder them?
What, are we going to interrogate them?
We,
I don't
we
know.
can't- we don't share a language with them. We can't really parlay.
I know what I'd do if I had a strength score, but I don't. So
If the goal is coup de grace,
Are you going to Jason X?
anyone who is going to be doing the coup de grace needs to make a stealth check. And then if
on
we
it,
have enough people get in there without rousing
I'll
awareness,
help him. He
Sam.
shouldn't have to do this by himself.
29. Are you sure you don't want me to do this by myself?
18.
Bodhi, you can
Not
help
bad.
out. Anybody else helping with the coup de grace?
Farius.
Classic.
Theme,
Switching to a bow.
Okay. Shorty, you said you were helping?
No, it doesn't seem honorable. No.
Unless he has some WD-40.
So-
Unless they wake up and I fight them straight up, absolutely not.
During this first segment, Uther and Bodhi, if you'd like to go ahead and make an attack, you can. This will be them being surprised and caught unawares, so you do have advantage on your attack roll.
I crit.
Yeah, it's dead. And 21 hits, 6 will not kill it outright. It wakes up, it is surprised.
He gets a
during-
second Eldritch Blast, doesn't he? Because he gets
Oh, yeah,
2.
you do.
I only got the 1 attack. Oh, do I get both?
Yeah, it's 1 attack, but you get multiple blasts.
Yeah,
He's
that'll
dead.
kill it. All right. So, you
He
two,
woke up for a second in between those.
coordinate, looking at each other. Ezekiel's kind of walking up behind you, is like, "Hey guys!" And then it's pow 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 pow, and everybody's dead.
It's like when a dog's tail is wagging against any fucking thing in the
Bam,
house,
bam, bam,
Beating the door with it.
beating the shit out of the door.
So say murder?
Y'all say murder? Once they're
Cracklings, huh?
dead, looking at the room, you'll note that they were kind of sleeping around what appears to be some sort of rug with a kind of ornate sun symbol in the center, and around the outside of it, the procession of the moon. If you have religion trained, you would know that this appears to be an Alouane tapestry, very conglomerate style version of it, but denoting the other aspects of the Warring Triumvirate being that it depicts the sun, Atavius, and the stars in the star burst pattern around it for Ashtar, the god, or the deity of good and evil. It just seems to be a warring triumvirate, kind of religiously significant, massive, beautiful rug. It looks like it's kind of fouled up a bit. The chamber also has a kind of stink of lived in to it. There are 4 statues that appear to be of elvish warriors in kind of warrior robes with swords, not real ones, stone, that are kind of like displayed in a presentation stance. In this room, there's a door to the left and a door to the south. And the lights that are glowing appear to be magical lights that have a kind of similar blue color tone as the lightning did.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, we're left people, so. I feel like south though this time, honestly.
I'm gonna roll up this rug.
It is a very heavy rug.
Darklings
I'm
didn't
gonna,
have
I'm
the
gonna
keys
ask
on
for
it,
help
did
rolling up this rug.
Okay. I don't have
Bodhi,
any.
you look strong.
I don't have any action for moving the rug. It definitely wasn't something that I was planning on doing, but it definitely weighs a good 800 pounds. Like, it's a heavy boy. It's 20 by 20.
Is it made of stone?
No,
That's huge.
rugs aren't light. How
But
No, but you
much?
can pick
800
them up and
pounds
carry
for
them.
a 20 by 20?
How much would a 20 by 20 rug weigh?
Rug weight. Google.
3 by 5 area rugs are typically 3 to 10 pounds. 5 by 8 are 40.
Hey, you're looking like 100, 150 pounds, maybe.
Okay, then that. Also unwieldy. Like, I don't think it would weigh more than that.
I count as a giant to actually move it anyway, so it's fine. I just roll up this rug because they found this wand, and I'm on the hunt for secret doors.
There's nothing underneath it. That's what you were looking for.
Yeah, man. Just want to see what's under this rug.
Just say you move the rug. You didn't have to say you roll it up.
I was just getting it out of the way.
Fair enough. Door and door. And there's also darkling kind of like food goods that are kind of stored in small packs that are near each of the bedrolls.
Are we supposed
it
to
good
feed
food?
these things to that thing that talked to you in your head?
Ah, fuck that guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about fabrics, but we do have a person in our chat that is savvy. I'm totally off on the 500 or 800 pounds of rug.
Were you?
That's fine. It being heavy is
5
probably
pounds.
not gonna, 5
That's not
pounds.
your saving grace.
Yeah, that's what did it. Oh, it does have like a
Is it-
there is a
Unless
dankness
it's like
to it.
5 pounds.
There is
5 pounds per.
there is a
Oh,
dank-
it's sopping wet.
it's not sopping wet. No. It's dank. It's obviously not
All
like,
these dark
I'm just saying
pissing and
800
shitting
pounds
all over
is
this rug.
huge.
So anyway, it was just a rug, and it's not an issue anymore.
oh yeah.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I don't want to carry her. That's what I was trying to like relay there.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna carry it. I just wanted to roll it out of the way. I'm on the hunt for secret things.
It is a wool rug, but
Single-minded.
I'm trying. I'm grasping at straws. Doors. Door on the
South
south.
door.
South door.
Looks like it's slightly ajar, and you'll also notice as you kind of move up to it, Uther, that there are similar scuff marks to what you remember seeing at the entrance to the Dark Mantle Room and the chamber with the creature.
Like bodies have been dragged through
With
here,
dragging.
Perhaps. As you open up the
or
door,
creatures have fallen off of the ceiling and scratched the floor with their tentacles.
creatures have been dragged. As you look inside of this space, you see that there is a prison cell. It looks like it's been makeshiftly kind of created. Looks like the pillars are not really like supposed to be there, and some of them don't reach up to the ceiling in this room, which is about 10 feet high. But it looks like it would be kind of sufficient to keep someone from getting out. There are no
Nothing
people.
in.
There are no people
We don't-
inside.
Left
Yeah,
door.
Signs of
There
how
are-
long they've been empty.
There are signs of life. If you kind of look inside of them, you would note that the one on the left
Silas is in there.
looks like it was probably cleared maybe a day or two ago.
Probably where they kept their food supply for that being that Uther fan.
Yeah.
Quite likely.
Left door.
I
Okay.
hate this place.
You move over to it. The door's locked.
God damn it!
Same kind of
Yeah,
lock
but-
as the other door.
Identical, yeah.
And these guys, do they have keys?
Seems
They
like they're
have
connected.
keys, right?
No keys.
Is this door also? You said it was identical. It's adamantine, isn't it?
Mhm.
So we're not breaking it open.
Correct.
Snatch.
Gonna go search this room. We've already searched this room, correct?
Yep.
We didn't search
Yeah, we
the
rolled up
bodies.
the rug
Do they
and
happen to have any keys on them?
No, they didn't.
Can I try to move one of the statues in the corner?
One of them that is sleeping, though. Sorry, make an investigation roll.
Who? Everyone?
It would be Uther
Nix.
who said they were searching the
Oh.
corpse. Or were you searching the corpse?
Rolling rock was as well.
Okay, Rolling Rock, you can make an investigation check as well.
Right. I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you turn the bodies over. They've got the typical fare that you've seen: weird cloaks, weapons, daggers. Not special looking daggers, but daggers.
These guys are dead. That's what I came up with.
Is there anything? They wouldn't stash any valuables in here in the bedrolls, anything like that.
Didn't look like they had any valuables, or that probably wasn't their purpose for being around.
Right.
And the statues do nothing?
They are statues.
Like they don't move or anything?
Nothing like that. No.
So they were just
I mean,
squatters then.
So Silas, you're strong enough, lad. I mean, you're strong enough. You could probably move them, but it doesn't seem like they're on tracks or anything. There's no mechanism or anything. You could definitely shift those statues around if you want, though. I mean, they probably only weigh 4 or 5 pounds because I don't know how weight works.
It was a wooden
They're
carpet.
about 18 tons per statue.
It was a stone carpet. It was a gold carpet. We're taking it with us. We are now the boys of the gold carpet. But yeah, the other door is locked. It looks like these 2 doors kind of connect to something, probably, as they kind of are in the same wing of this chamber here. But yeah, you do not have any keys or any mechanism for opening the arcanely sealed doors. So just so I have it, we are kind of right on time here. Do you wish to go and engage with the voice in the pond, or do you wish to leave this space entirely now that you've cleared it entirely, with the exception of that last room, the cloak?
I don't owe him anything. I don't want to talk to him and meet him.
The kind of darkish, because like I said, it kind of has like a darkness kind of hanging over it, that space, the pond.
Or are we thinking that he could tell us how to get through these doors?
It's probably not going to be terribly friendly, I'll be completely honest.
He was kind of a dick already.
I mean,
You could learn his secrets with your wand.
he not just
Probably
starve
not.
after a few weeks if he doesn't give us the information we want, we don't come back.
We don't know what kind of being he is either, so we don't know what might come out of that water.
The bite I saw looked like a shark bite, and he was jumping into water. So,
Probably like a salmon or something similar.
Steve, you got the mariner's armor. Jump in there and talk to him.
Oh yeah.
Street sharks.
You won't drown.
Won't drown. Just get eaten.
I'd say it's
I got 5
fine.
minutes there. I'll back you up.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I got no need to be here.
Again, if you need time to think about it, that's fine. This is a decent enough stopping point as it is, so we can close out the session. If you need more time to think about it, I was just hoping you could kind of like, say we're done with this quest, and I can just be on to the next kind of beat of you moving on from this place or not.
Just
I'm
feels
okay
bad
leaving
to
this place.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
99% done. It's like
I don't even
one
wanna be
No,
more.
I feel like we're
anymore.
not 99%. I feel like there's a lot more, but we're not allowed to go there. So,
Yeah.
It's
I'd
not
say
that
it's
it's not that you're
complicated.
not allowed to go there. It's just you don't have the means to do it. That's all.
yeah, which means we're not allowed to go there because we built the dumb party. High intelligence of a 12 over here.
At least you understand it's your fault and not me. Like
No, nobody's saying it's your
Okay.
fault. We're just
Okay.
not allowed to go there because we're dumb.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right,
Do
thanks
you
for
put
watching.
us on the dumb parts of this quest?
Can you guys go to the
You're
dumb
the
parts of
sorcerer
this
without the
quest?
knock spell.
You keep not
Why
looking
should
really
I?
good. I'm gonna stop.
Why should I?
Thanks for watching those that did. See ya.